So you already built your Gerwalk from based on the CM510, the premium Gerwalk bot. So you should be able to download from the LC already these PREMIUM Gerwalk file. So in the first one here, we're doing it again for the Gerwalk right leg raise. With this example, I want to show you how to calibrate the bot, because when you build them, they're not the same. So sometimes it's off a little bit. And then show you how to do a right leg raise, and then I show you how to do a left leg raise, and you can use this example later when you do the Gerwalk going up the steps. And then I will show the full demo Gerwalk with the premium solution, which is different from the Gerwalk solution that you have seen for the student from UGA. In a way, the new code will be a bit cleaner, but it does the same purpose. So first, when you upload the PREMIUM Gerwalk file into RoboPlus Motion, you have this. So let's connect it. So in my case, I need to turn it on. I have COM4. Disconnecting robot down here, reading pages. Okay, reading pretty good. That's the default motion there. We'll leave that alone. We're going to download the PM right leg raise. In general, it's good to download whatever file you're down to work down to the CM510, because the PM Gerwalk right leg here is still on the PC side. So it's good to download to the CM510 side and then work from there. It's more secure, because if not, everything on the PC, everything passed through this serial cable, and sometimes not that reliable. Okay, so we download it. Let's see, it's still reading pages to make sure everything is there. Okay, successfully downloaded. So I'm clicking on CM510. You see I have an init page, a right leg raise, and a calibrate. First thing we need to do is always make sure at least one time calibrate them. And what the calibrate does is only one step, and you can see that all 512. So essentially go to your new position. Look like my server are not on, so I need to turn them on. Okay. And then we're just going to play the page or shift it over. It's only one page. So you can see that when you do that, it's going to go into calibrate position. And in the calibrate position, it's supposed to be 90 degrees down here and going out here. I don't know if you can see in the video or not. Yeah, I try. So this leg here, the right leg, which is 246 servo, pretty much straight an angle. This one, like in the back here, it go up. This part seems to be straightened up, but this servo here, which is number 5, it may be a little bit off. So you can see the front leg is not even. So this will generate problem later when it's walking. So I'm going to try to bring this one down. And what it does is, this is called correcting for the joint offset, servo offset. And the way you do it, you go to robot, you see edit motion offset, click on that. So normally it could be 0, 0, or you can just initialize it. It reset all the offsets to 0. And for my case, I have identified this servo, which is number 5, to be a problem. So I'm going to click on 5, and I'm going to try to bring it down, bring it up. Let's see if I bring it up. Oops, it went the other way. So until you can see that they're about even. You look on the side, they're pretty flat and good. So now we're good to go. And you notice is this offset page is really page number 0. Okay, so we better save it. Didn't like that. You can save it, into the motion file and it's saved inside the CM510, inside the I think in the servo, or you can save it as a file so that you can download it later from the PC. That works. So I just need to save here. Okay. So if you click on saving, you notice down here it say downloading page 0. Okay. So page 0 is a page of all the offset of all your servo. So that worked good there. And you notice what? All the pages start on page 1 and so on. Okay. So now that we're good, things are even. So I'm going to go init, page init, which I'm going to play it. And that's a ready position. So it's just going to stand that way. And then next is right leg raise. Basically, I'm going to raise the right leg. So I'm going to do step by step for you. So step 0 is straighten up a little bit and lean the body, its body over. Perhaps I should go out a little bit. Perhaps. Good here. And then step 1 is crouch down a little bit. And have a little step, a little weight. Step 2, it actually started raising the right leg a little bit now. Step 3, it straightened up a little bit more. Step 4, just put it down and kind of slightly in front. Step 5, completely down and straighten up its body, the leg also. So let's say we want it for it to raise the left leg now. So I could do is just, I'm going to just copy this and paste it here. And then I go in and I do a left leg raise. You can start from scratch here too, but I'm just kind of lazy. So what I do actually, I'm trying to reproduce this step to be the same. So I'm going to delete all the top one. Because this step here, if you remember, step 0 or step 3 was really the same thing as step 5 of page 2. So when I do this, I can more transition to smoother. And this was already there, so I probably can just say it can stay in here for about a second. That is good enough. On your system, I hope it's better. Mine, keep on doing that. Okay, so it's ready here now. I'm going to raise the left leg, so therefore I'm going to first, in general, bring this body over this side. Okay, so I'm going to add step 1. And I can do step 1, let's see, the 1.5 second, let's say. Okay. Every time I hit that, it goes there. Okay, 1.5 second. What do I do with that one? All I want to do is really moving the servo 1, the head, over to this side. So I highlight that and shift down, disable it. You see it's off. Now I can use my hand, just roll it over. So that's all we have as far as step 1 goes. Turn it back on. So that's a new position, and this is the completed step 1. So now that I created out here, this is good. I'm going to save it over, so it's going to save that one. Okay, and remember we're still on the CM510 here. So if you want to be safe, save often. Save it until the story comes out, so at least we know that step is done. So in the next step, we're going to start from here. So I add another step. This one I can do in let's say 1 second. Let's just try it. So what I want to do is to disable the whole leg over here, which are 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 7. So I use control left click on the mouse, so left click up, there we go, left click on the 3 first, and I push control down, and you left click on 5, left click on 7, disable them. You see they're off now. Now I can reach over and raise the leg up. I can manipulate it down. Say, so it raises up a bit like that. I'm going to hold it. Okay. That's good. Now I'll turn them back on again. So essentially 3, 5, and 7 have the right position of the servo that I want. So I'm saving it over. I think I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm going to do this in 1.5 seconds. Okay. So I'm now done with that. And in step 3, all I want to do is just to bring the leg down again. So I turn them off. That allows me to manipulate them again. So I'm just going to bring them down. There we go. Back on. Bring it over. We do it in 1.25 seconds. Hit it. Save it. Be on the safe side. Now the last step, very easy. All we have to do is just bring the head back. So I add it back to here. All I want to do is just do the number 1. Go down, disable it, turn the torque limit off on it essentially. Bring it back down and have it like that. That looks stable enough. And we can do that in 1 second, let's say. Okay, oh, don't forget. Turn it back on. Bring it over. We basically save it into the page here. Save everything. Okay. And then let's check back. So let's say step 0. Push it over. In that position. Step 1. In that position. Step 2. In that position. Step 3. In that position. Step 4. In that position. Okay. Now maybe we can ready to play all of them. So you see I can have init. And then right leg raise. And left leg raise. Okay. So what we can do, you can say next here. We can say after you play init, you can play number 1. And after play number 2, you can play 2. You can play number 3. Sorry, 1. After we play 1, you need to play 2. And after you play 2, you need to play 3. And then save that. And after you play 3, you play next 0. That means essentially the bot will stop. So now all I have to do is play init page 1 and then play all these motion. Let's see if it works. Init. Run like race. You can see it going down step frame, put it down, all set. Okay, so you can, that's how you create your own motion pages and steps and stuff like that. So it's fairly easy. It's just like when you create a cartoon, which is a bunch of static pages, but if you play them smoothly, they seem to be like doing a smooth motions.